Hi folks, Van Prepper here. This is an urgent, they always seem to be urgent lately, an urgent video. We have, everybody's been following the crisis, the influx of illegal immigrant children, refugee children, whatever you want to call them, at our southern border. Well, right near where I live, tomorrow, that is tomorrow, Friday, July 18th, from 4 to 7 p.m. on the corner of Grant Boulevard and Court Street in Syracuse, New York, there was going to be a protest. The reason there was a protest is Mayor Stephanie Miner, the mayor of Syracuse, New York, came out and sent a letter to President Barack Obama and basically just opened the gates, just said, send us some of those kids, we'll take care of them, we'll protect them. Now, there are no shortage of reports that many of these kids are gang members and carrying diseases that, as I read one report, that we haven't seen in this country in 50 years, in decades. We don't need that kind of stuff blindly welcomed into New York. We need to figure out what this is, where they're being detained, and then we can make a decision on whether we want to welcome these kids here. And that's a totally separate issue. But blindly welcoming children into an area that may have direct, catastrophic negative effects on your area is crazy when you don't have all the information, Stephanie Miner. You have made a terrible mistake, and the Central New York residents are not going to tolerate this. I do not live in Syracuse, New York, but I live close to Syracuse, New York, and I have children, and I care about my children enough not to want a whole bunch of other children that you know nothing about, that could be gang members, that could be carrying whatever sorts of diseases, just brought in to this area. I won't accept that. And to that end, please show up to this protest tomorrow that is Friday, July 18th from 4 to 7 p.m. on the corner of Grant Boulevard and Court Street. That is the intersection, that is the location of the what Stephanie Miner offered as the place that she would, in Syracuse, New York, would house these children if they are sent here. To that end, do not think that this is a Syracuse, New York problem, because it is not. This is not just a New York State problem, although New York State has a state refugee coordinator and a state refugee health coordinator, as all states do. I'm going to post a link in the description to the story about Stephanie Miner, but also to information to each state's refugee coordinator, okay? Each state's refugee health coordinator and those contact numbers. And we need to start making those calls and letting them know that we are not down with this idea of just sending kids to our areas that they don't know anything about, that they haven't done their background or their due diligence to make sure that they're not bringing in something that is potentially dangerous, or bringing in people that are carrying diseases or who are involved in things that are potentially dangerous to the areas that they are welcoming these kids into. I don't care if you're in Alabama, all the way up to Wyoming. Any of those states, you've all got the same coordinators, because this is a nationally taking place nationally, okay? And we need to keep our eyes open, and we need to be aware. Now, I would ask that even if you are nowhere near Syracuse, New York, nowhere near Central New York, you may have people on your Facebook page that are from Syracuse, New York. You may have somebody who knows somebody from, through your Google Plus, whoever, that might be from Syracuse, New York. This needs to get out, because I want there, literally, I'm going to go there. I'm hoping to get some great video tomorrow, but I am hoping there are going to be hundreds, if not thousands, of people who turn up to this protest tomorrow. Share this video, like this video, get the information out if you don't feel like sharing the video, but let people know about this protest tomorrow, Friday, July 18th, from 4 to 7 p.m. on the corner of Grant Boulevard and Court Street in Syracuse, New York. And let's let these politicians know, and also make those phone calls to the politicians in your state, the state refugee coordinators, and let them know what you think of the idea of them bringing in these kids, these possible gang members or disease-carrying children, into your area around your children. I'm Van Prepper. As always, help me share this video, get this information out, and happy shooting, everybody.